Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right. What is up, fellow brethren? um, haven't done this in a while, me and Tank, anyway. So yeah, this will probably be a shorter one, as he is a little tired, and I am too. So it's okay. Um, yeah. So today, or right now, we are going to talk about the big shooting that just happened. Um, yeah. So for those who don't know, which I'm sure you do, unless you live under a rock. School in Nashville, Tennessee was shot up by a transgender, well, it'd be a woman
No,
transitioning into a male.
it.
It's, um, yeah, I guess she previously attended that school. But she was like 28 years old, I think. Something like that. I don't know why she's going, whatever. Um, and yeah, it was kind of ironic, right? She had a post on the social media of her holding a sign saying trans rights and then a picture of a bunch of guns and it says or else. Um, I find that interesting, and I also find it interesting she was able to get a hold of guns, but that's another conversation. Um, so yeah, Tank, let's hear what you have to think first about that entire situation.
It's wild to me that somebody who has obvious mental issues is allowed to have a gun. It's just insane. You can look at a person and just see if they're just fucked up in the head, which this obviously was the case scenario, and you let this person have a gun. Why?
Yeah,
Because we can't discriminate. It's fucking stupid. And I'm sure there's gonna be some fucking retarded ass trans activists. It's a him. It's a her. You gotta respect the pronouns. Bitch, it killed people. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck. Nobody cares about the fucking pronouns right now. At all. I don't understand the thought process in people. And the background checks need to be better. And it's just stupid.
yeah, I think I find it very funny you mentioned that. A lot of news sources, when this first happened, were saying a girl shut up or she, and using she, her pronouns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, got a lot of backlash because that person no longer identified as a girl as she was transitioning into a male. And so a lot of news stations actually retracted their statements and apologized for how messed up it was for misgendering her, which I find hysterical considering the fact she just shot up a school and killed three 6-year-olds, two 61-year-olds, and a 60-year-old. Um, maybe it was 9-year-olds instead of six. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Really doesn't. Um, yeah, no. So we we actually got to see a lot of news stations covering more of the fact that she was being misgendered than the fact that she just shot up a school. I don't know how we get to that point in life in society, but I guess here we are.
And now it's a left and right issue instead of an issue that somebody died. It's insane.
Yep.
Crazy.
Um, yeah, no, I fully agree with what you said too on mental illness. I think um, trans ideology obviously is a mental illness, gender dysphoria. And then when they go get the procedures done on their body because they're not comfortable in their body, that also be body dysphoria. Um, but it's amazing to me that saying that, and even though that like this is proven like facts is offensive because that's just the way they are and they need to be accepted. um, which
Stupid.
actually is a narcissistic trait. Um, I'd go as far and say is that most people like that are narcissists as well.
Hmm.
Um, Yeah, no, in my world, I don't think, and I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with being trans. Like that's not what I'm saying at all. Um, but no way in my mind should a trans person, someone with a mental illness, be able to buy a firearm. You know, whether they have depression, severe anxiety, they're bipolar, whatever it is.
Hmm.
I don't think they should be able to just go buy guns. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and it's like the left is kind of like putting under the rug the fact that one of them had shot up the school, and they're making it into the pronoun situation. It's like just because you have a mental illness doesn't mean you can do whatever the hell you want. Like I have bipolar problems, right? And I was like actually like clinically like shown to have it. Doesn't mean I can go around just punching people in the face. Like doesn't
Yeah,
make any sense. Like I can't do whatever the fuck I want just because I have a problem. Like you got to go fucking deal with it. It's fucking stupid.
yeah. No, I agree. Um, so with that shooting, our wonderful, fantastic, greatest president to ever breathe decided to get on stage and gave about like a 50-minute speech about it. We're going to take a look into the very first words he said. Now, let's see. I don't know if they're going to be able to hear it, so I am just going to drag it over here. All right, here we go.
My name is Joe Biden. I'm Dr. Joe Biden's husband, and I ate Jenny's ice cream, chocolate chip. I came down because I heard there was chocolate chip ice cream. By the way, I have a whole refrigerator full upstairs. You think I'm kidding? I'm not. God. Ben, how are you, pal? One of the best guys in the United States Congress, Ben Cardin. Folks,
There you have it. Our president, 81 million votes. Fucking
Um,
stupid.
uh, yeah, there's a lot wrong with what he just got up on stage and said. Let's break that down. Number one, first off, we're making jokes after a mass school shooting happened, right off the rip. I think that is, yeah, I don't know, whatever. Um, Number two, he first says he is Dr. Joe Biden's husband. So, Dr. Joe Biden's husband. So does he have like an identical twin that's a doctor and he's like gay for his brother, or what? I don't know what that means. Dr.
No,
Joe Biden's husband.
you can't speak bad about Dr. Joe Biden, motherfucker.
My bad.
I
So
fucking hate it.
that's
I
issue
can't.
number one. That doesn't make sense. And if that's what he means, then he is gay, and that is also what is a word for it? What is a
What?
word when you like have relations with family member? Incest.
Incest?
That is also incest. So that's issue number one. Issue number two, he gets on stage and says right after that, whatever that means, he just came down because he heard there was chocolate chip ice cream. I get
Jesus.
if you want to make jokes to lighten the mood about the situation, but saying you just came down because you heard there are chocolate chip ice cream, I don't necessarily find that a joke, nor do I really find that funny in any way. I don't understand why people are laughing. There's nothing funny about. I came down here because there's ice cream. Okay, like how is that funny?
I can't.
That's problem number two. Problem number three is he says he has a refrigerator full of chocolate chip ice cream. Since when did you put ice cream in the refrigerator?
I didn't think about that until you just said it there. That's I can't. You're so stupid.
If this
It's
isn't
so
the
fucking
sign of
stupid.
dementia or something wrong, then I don't know what is. I mean, this is this is ridiculous. This was all one sentence. All one sentence. He just said all this shit that doesn't even make remotely close to any sense.
Said three things wrong in 30 seconds.
Not even. It wasn't even. It was probably like 15.
And he said it like 5 times.
First he's gay and does incest. Then he just came down because there's chocolate chip ice cream. Because forgets a school shooting. Now he has a refrigerator full of chocolate chip ice cream.
So he came downstairs for no reason.
Yeah, that's a fourth. If he has a refrigerator full of it, why is he coming down? It's honestly pathetic. It's sad. It's so sad.
uh, I'm losing it. I can't.
Go back upstairs, open your fridge, and drink your chocolate chip soup because that's what it's gonna be. It's not gonna be ice cream anymore when you put it in your refrigerator.
Chocolate chip soup.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just it's scary to me that
Uh,
that's the man in charge.
it's just I don't understand.
No, that is something. Um, I mean, yeah,
Mhm.
that's pretty much all I had to say. Um,
Did he even talk about it?
he did. He went into detail. Full of stutters and random sounds. I
Words
guess
and
not even
sounds.
words, just sounds. He doesn't pronounce words.
Sure.
What was that one thing he got up and said that one time? Oh my God! It was. I
No,
remember it was all over TikTok. It was like 30 fucking letters just all smashed together.
no, how about the one he was like, "You want to say something?" And he put it to the turkey. Stupid. He put it to the
Oh
turkey.
my
And
God!
what was even funnier is that the turkey put his head back. That was so fucking funny, bro. I can't.
Mm,
The only thing I'll miss about Joe Biden being president is the fucking funny TikToks and shit. That's the
yeah,
only thing.
that is true. I mean,
Everything else now.
if DeSantis gets in office, everything will go back to normal. If Trump goes back, then we'll just get mean tweets again. So I guess
uh,
it's what you want. If you want the country to actually do well, then you put DeSantis in. If you want more of this fuckery, then you either put Trump or Biden back in.
well, I mean, I think Biden's a little bit worse, but
Oh, I
that's just me.
1000% do. No, no, no.
That's just me.
See, Trump actually has some sensible idea of how to govern.
Hmm.
Um, Biden, I don't, I really couldn't even tell you what he's doing, right?
I can't tell you anything he's actually good at.
And this is another thing. He's supposed to be a Democrat, right? And he's all for, like like he's a global warming and like go green.
Hmm.
He just authorized the Willow Project in Alaska. I don't know if you saw that or heard of it, but they're now going to be drilling in Alaska for oil, which is going to be killing like polar bears and like just ruin the environment over there.
He's fucking stupid.
And this actually made a lot of people on the left mad. And I don't
Bro,
I don't
you know
know.
what's funny?
I
You know what's
don't
funny?
hmm.
I know people that are that are Democrats that still go, well, at least it ain't Trump. Every time he does something stupid, that's what they default to every single time.
It is.
Every
It's
time I
funny.
say something to them, they go, "At least it ain't Trump. At least it ain't Trump." I said, "Okay, so what bad happened when Trump was here?" And they couldn't even answer. They couldn't even answer. They go, "Well, he's just an asshole," and I'm like, "Okay, like what?"
Well, it's actually funny. I watched this was a long time ago. Ben Shapiro was giving a speech. It was like how to argue with leftists. And that was like one of the main things. You always you question them. What do you mean? Like And like, especially when it comes to presidential candidates, well, at least it ain't Trump. Well, what has Joe Biden done? Oh, I don't know. At least it ain't Trump, though. Okay, good talk. Oh, it's funny.
They just use whataboutism the whole time, and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
That probably pisses me off more than anything.
Joe,
You'll talk about
oh
a left
man.
problem, they'd be like, "What about the right?" We're
Yeah.
not talking about the right. Like, we're just talking about your problem. Like, I don't understand. So stupid.
Joe Biden, man. He's quite the guy. How about you remember the time, which I see, he's supposed to be some big, BLM supporter, not racist, whatever. How about when he was running for president? I'll never forget when he said this. If you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. What?
What does that mean?
Or there's another clip he said. I think it was back in like '05 maybe. And he said something along the lines of, "Well, the only people you see in 7-Elevens are Indians." I
Oh
was like,
wow. Okay.
"Wow.
Now, if
Wow.
Trump said that, can you
Oh
imagine
my
how
God, it'd be
all over the place it
plastered
would be?
everywhere.
That would
Everywhere.
be
He's a racist.
quote.
Oh my God, man."
That would be his quote. Like that would be posted first against like like Joe Biden and Trump had their different like ads like running.
Hmm.
That's what would be the first thing that Biden would put up there. Not even joking.
Oh man. I find it so amusing, man. I love politics. It just puts a smile on my face.
There's just so many dumb people in politics. It's funny. I'm not even a political guy. I just think it's so funny that I'm laughing at these idiots who claim they know more than me, and then they do the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah, these are all people who have studied at like Harvard, Yale. Like
What the fuck?
I don't. There's some people up there, man. I don't know how you got your degree from that high level of a college. That is beyond me.
Claiming ignorance about a female, and yet we don't what a female is, and yet she went to fucking Harvard.
That Supreme Court justice, man. She is an idiot.
I fucking hate
Idiot,
that bitch.
man.
I know people. I know somebody who was like, "Yes, they're giving black people jobs." I was like, "No, she's a fucking idiot. Who
That
gives a fuck? She's
I don't know,
black.
man.
She's fucking stupid." I can't.
I'm not even gonna start it. I hate her with a passion.
Oh, I don't know what a female is, and I don't know what the I think it was she was like what the conception of the baby is, and she put pedophilia as like 2 years as the max or as like the maximum sentence or something crazy like that. And you're telling me that she got put as what was it?
Supreme Court justice.
Supreme Court justice. That's what they put her as.
Yep.
And you're telling me you put her as that?
I believe, was she the one that was did Biden? I think Biden appointed her. Which she's just like the newest one, isn't she?
I don't know. I that happened like a year and a half ago,
I don't remember.
or at least a year ago.
I know who she is. I can't remember if Biden appointed her, if she's been there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But if he did, it's probably because she's just a black woman, and
Oh,
so.
yeah,
And Biden tells his daughter, she said that a woman can do as much as a man can, which is fucking false. But go ahead.
yeah. Biden tells his. I haven't heard that one.
He said, "Oh, I tell my daughters all the time, you can do anything a man can. I hate to break it to you, little bitch, but you can't. You can't do any half the things that a man can. You can't do.
You
I'm
know,
sorry."
I've had this conversation with so many different people and girls, and I'm all for the women's movement, but like respectfully, men and women are just different. I'm sorry,
And it's not close.
like we're just different. We have different skills. We're built for things women aren't built for, and men are also wait. Wow, it just got like very mixed up in my head.
All together. It's
Yes.
okay.
So men are built for things that women just aren't. And
Yep.
women are also built for that men aren't built for.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes both ways. But
Like, I hate to break it to anybody out there, but if you're a female that's been lifting half of your life, give an average man 1 year to lift, and he'll probably have the same or more better max lifts than you. It's just how it is.
yeah,
I hate to break it to you, but it's just how it is. He's gonna have more muscle than you after a while. He's gonna be faster and he's gonna be stronger than you. He's gonna be better than you. He's just how it is. If
that's
not,
highly
put
offensive.
fucking Brittany Griner against KD 1-on-1 and see who wins. I guarantee you're gonna be very disappointed.
You're being misogynist right now.
Oh yeah, I apologize.
Speaking of misogyny, I was gonna be very irritated coming into this podcast because like this whole Nashville shit made me very mad. Mainly just because the focus quickly became, I'm sorry for misgendering her, which is absurd. Um,
Mhm.
no, yeah, but speaking of misogyny, our boy Andrew Tate, the greatest misogynist to ever live,
W Mans.
out of jail. Thank God, man. Thank God. That's if Aiden Ross tweeted this, I don't know if you saw, but the day Andrew Tate got out of jail, which I find this very weird, the very first Matrix movie was released.
Mm,
That is weird, bro.
mm,
He's escaped
I
it.
don't see that.
He's escaped the Matrix.
You can't. You can't tell me that that man is guilty when he was in. Well, he was kind of in jail. You know what I mean? He
Yeah,
wasn't like actually in jail. They put him detained for how long?
maybe like 3, 4 months.
3, 4 months trying to look for something, and they couldn't get shit. And it's a man. It ain't no female. It's not. It's not a black female. It's a man. That should tell you something.
Yeah,
Because if it was a female, people would have been like, "Oh, I'm gonna give her a benefit of a doubt." If it's a man, they don't do that. I hate to break it to you. Especially if there's girls out there claiming he did this, that, and this. He's probably gonna get caught, even if he didn't do it. But guess what? He's out, bitches. And he probably didn't do anything then.
yeah.
I mean, piece two and two together here.
Well, also with women, women they can't human traffic. They can't do anything sexual like that. That like women just aren't capable. Only guys can.
Yeah, it's not like
No,
a girl can come up to you with a
no,
pistol and do this.
no, no.
Nah, nah. It makes too much sense. Yeah, because a guy can deflect bullets like Superman.
Yep. Um. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's all I had to say. I said it'd be fairly short, which it is. Unless you have anything else you want to talk about or you gotta say.
Well, if I offended you, fuck you. Um, and I'll fuck your mom in front of you if you want. So
Okay.
that's it.
All right. Well, thank you for watching. Sorry it was short. Hopefully do another one soon. Would love to dive deeper. As there's a lot going on down in Texas right now with Ted Cruz. He's been in court with one of Biden's upper. Oh shit, I don't know what he is. Two people. He's questioned them a lot about like border security and stuff that they're supposed to be in charge of, and it's actually hysterical. Like they're actually dumb. Like almost the equivalent to Biden. It's amazing. Um,
Yeah, that's impossible.
and one of them actually admitted that the Biden administration was doing horrible, which I find hysterical. Um, but yeah, no. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.